What's up, world? It's Tuesday, June 5th, 2018. I'm here at thefreethoughtproject.com. As you can see, the title is Rothschilds NXIVM or NXIVM sex cult connected to alleged child trafficking bunker found in Tucson. Now, if you have not seen the child trafficking bunker, I would urge you to go to the first video I posted on this subject, and it is titled U.S. Vets Find Pedophile Child Trafficking Camp in Arizona. You can find the link below. And following that video, please watch the second video I posted on this, titled No Evidence of Child Trafficking Camp, Says Tucson Police. The area in which a group of veterans claims to have found a child trafficking bunker is owned by CEMEX, a multinational building company partially owned by the firm linked to the NXIVM sex cult, Bronfman E.L. Rothschild L.P. This article was posted today. Tucson, Arizona. As we reported yesterday, a group of veterans known as Veterans on Patrol, or VOP, which looks for homeless veterans around the area and offers them help to get them on their feet, spotted solar lights while on patrol and followed them until stumbling upon an underground bunker that, according to the group, is being used for child trafficking. The solar lights are what gave it away, said Lewis Arthur. If we hadn't been walking on the right trail, we would have never seen it. We would have walked right past it. When the veteran group reached the site, what they found was truly ominous. Around the site, the group found trees equipped with restraints, a stroller, a crib, hair dye, and pornographic material. Inside the bunker, they found a dresser and 2 crates. The area inside was only big enough for children to fit inside. Big League Politics reported that after alerting local and federal law enforcement about the situation and receiving no help, Veterans on Patrol rallied local volunteers together to physically dig up the site. The situation came to a head Sunday afternoon when, according to the group, they dug up a bloody knife, female underwear, and the plane ticket of a potentially missing girl from Seattle. The group is trying to contact the girl's family for verification. They filmed the finding live on Facebook, and shortly thereafter the police showed up and arrested 2 members of the group for trespassing. Interestingly, the land on which the bunker was found is reportedly owned by CEMEX, a multinational building materials company based in Mexico that is a partner of the Clinton Global Initiative and partially owned by wealth management firm Bronfman E.L. Rothschild L.P. Now I'm just going to read this highlighted portion here in the center of your screen. Bronfman E.L. Rothschild L.P. boosted its stake in CEMEX by 3.1% during the first quarter. Bronfman E.L. Rothschild L.P. now owns 11,014 shares of the construction company's stock, worth $100,000 after buying an additional 333 shares during the period. Additionally, CEMEX received a $7 million contract from the Clinton Global Initiative nearly 2.5 years after the quake to build houses in Haiti during Clinton's tenure as Secretary of State in 2012. Now here is where the connections get interesting. The CEO of Bronfman E.L. Rothschild is Lady Lynn Forrester de Rothschild, who is both a member of the Council on Foreign Relations and confidant of Hillary Clinton. As we reported back in May 2016 during her presidential campaign, Hillary Clinton attended a $100,000 a head fundraiser hosted by none other than Lynn Forrester de Rothschild, a prominent New York businesswoman and supporter of Miss Clinton. I'm not going to read about Lynn Forrester de Rothschild, but you may come back and do so. Further evidence of this close relationship between Forrester de Rothschild and Clinton was revealed throughout 2016 when the Free Thought Project examined WikiLeaks' searchable archive of Clinton's emails. Lynn Forrester de Rothschild wrote an email on April 18, 2010, in which she tells Hillary she would love to catch up, and I remain your loyal, adoring pal. Clinton responds, "Let's make that happen," and signs her response, "Much love, H." On September 23, 2010, Clinton emailed Lynn Forrester de Rothschild an email chain marked by heavy redaction, saying, "I was trying to reach you to tell you and Teddy that I asked Tony Blair to go to Israel as part of our full court press on keeping the Middle East negotiations going." Rothschild responds, thanking Clinton for personally reaching out to us, and adds, "You are the best, and we remain your biggest fans." This correspondence gives insight into how the Rothschild family works behind the scenes to use their enormous clout in the forwarding of a geopolitical agenda, using their bought and paid for politicians as a means to an end. Ironically, the mayor of Tucson also happens to be named Jonathan Rothschild. And if you just Google Tucson, Arizona mayor, you will in fact see Jonathan Rothschild is the mayor since 2011. Despite a lack of cooperation by law enforcement and local media ceasing reporting on the situation, Veterans on Patrol is hopeful to bring cadaver dogs on site to search the area reported by big league politics. While it seems almost unbelievable, here is where the story gets even more convoluted and begins to potentially intersect with the NXIVM sex cult. The chairman of the Board of Bronfman E.L. Rothschild is Matthew Bronfman, one of the heirs to the Seagram's liquor fortune. And I'm not going to read anything on him, but you may do so on your own time. Bronfman's sister, Clare Bronfman, is the operations director of the Clinton-connected NXIVM sex cult, while his other sister, Sara Bronfman, is a Clinton Global Initiative member. In response to the recent arrests of NXIVM members Keith Raniere and Allison Mack, Clare Bronfman made a statement on her website denying the accusations against Raniere and praising him and the NXIVM programs. Frank Parlato, a former NXIVM publicist turned whistleblower, told the New York Post that Bronfman is amongst the harshest leaders in the organization. She's the enforcer, the brutal one. Claire's running the operation now, and she's the most ruthless of them. I'm issuing an absolute warning now. Clare Bronfman is a true fanatic, and there's a Jim Jones situation. Everyone will commit suicide but her, Parlato said. As the Free Thought Project reported on April 27th, the majority of the funding for NXIVM, over a reported $150 million, came from the trust funds of Seagram Harris's Sara and Clare Bronfman. Their involvement with Raniere allegedly began in 2002 has been very public and controversial, with other members of the Bronfman family distancing themselves from the sisters in the press. The Bronfman family has very close ties to the Rothschild banking dynasty, with members of both families belonging to many of the same companies, including their joint financial firm, Bronfman and Rothschild. Additionally, at least 3 high-ranking members of the organization, including Nancy Salzman and the Bronfman sisters, are members of Bill Clinton's foundation, the Clinton Global Initiative, which requires an annual $15,000 membership fee. Perhaps now you can begin to see why both the news of the bunker in Tucson with a Rothschild mayor and the NXIVM sex cult's connections to the centers of financial and political power are not featured front and center on CNN, MSNBC, Fox, etc. Tellingly, a quick search of Allison Mack's arrest report or charges, as reported by the mainstream media, will not yield any mention of children. Although this extremely important detail is being left out of most mainstream reports, one of the main charges in the criminal indictment against Raniere and Mack is sex trafficking of children. Exactly why the media is refusing to report this continues to remain a mystery. The power elite of society use the media to pacify and control the masses, as the lack of attention given to these startling connections reveals the depths to which the public narrative is sculpted and molded by the ruling oligarchy to keep themselves insulated from scrutiny and the truth hidden from public view. According to PJ Media, who reached out to local law enforcement, the site is under investigation and they are not ruling out the possibility of a child trafficking camp. Tucson police spokesperson Officer Hawkins responded to PJM saying, "There is an active investigation that is ongoing." Hawkins says that while police don't think it looks like a trafficking camp, they aren't ruling it out. "We responded to the report of the camp on the 29th of May, and our last visit to the area was June 2nd, he said. Cadaver dogs were sent to the area and did not find anything. CEMEX communicated to police that they did not want the Veterans on Patrol on their property, and the veterans have removed themselves. Veterans on Patrol has been encouraging other searchers in the nearby area to find more camps that are similar, but police say they have done extensive searches and found nothing. It appears to be a homeless camp, or it could be used by border crossers. We're not sure yet," said Hawkins, adding that the Tucson Police Department will get to the bottom of it. So another very interesting twist here to this bunker that was, or camp that was found in Tucson, Arizona. by veterans on patrol. Everyone, please leave your comments and opinions. Let me know what you think. Take care. God bless.